Hi guys, welcome back to L Earth Angel 50. I am here to give you another message. I know a lot of times when I come on, some of the things that I present, they can be, they can be a little heavy information, but I think that today's message is going to be absolutely um, beautiful. I decided, for whatever reason, this Panther deck been calling my name, so I went directly to my Panther Oracle deck and I have a spread that I'm going to lead with here. But I just want to say hello to everyone. I hope that you guys are all doing very, very well. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And if you are a newbie, you are very much welcome as well. You know, everybody is welcome here. I promote love, positivity, want to give you guys some enlightenment, some truth, some clarity on some things that you may already, you already be known. Okay. Um, so helping just I'm just here trying to help others, open up others to breaking generational curses, you know, through these prophetic messages that I bring forth. I consider myself a energy reader and healer. And yeah, I just, I'm just here to, help and bring forth the messages that I have incoming. This is for entertainment purposes, however, and anything that I say, sometimes my sense of humor, it may not be for everybody. I use pop culture references a lot of times. And if I say anything about a particular artist or anything, it's usually out of admiration and love. Um, I love everybody, even if you don't love me back. And what else do I want to say to y'all before I get started? Yeah, just take what's meant for you, and if it doesn't apply to your situation, please do not try to make it fit. I'm just reading the energy, like I said, trying to help others to you know bring change, um, be true to themselves, and I'm always trying to promote love and light, even though some of the messages I present may be tough. It's never my intention to trigger anybody. So if at any time anything that I'm saying it gets to be a little bit too much for you, please log off. Do not stay and re-traumatize yourself. Again, I'm not for everybody, so you don't have to be on my channel. But everybody is welcome, even if you sipping on your tall glass of haterade, because we know it's haters in the midst. All right. But I think this message is definitely going to be on a more positive note. Okay. I really do feel that just based on the spread that I got. And I'm going to try to do them in the order that they pulled. I laid them out here. I'm going to read this and then get into the cards that I wrote. Real quick though, let's do the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. And I am so in love with my evil eye charm bracelet. It did come today. I did show you guys my other charm that I got. So in that last message, I've got that laying on the table here as well. Just, trying to protect myself. You know, the evil eye charm is for good luck and protection. I don't really believe in the word so much luck. I believe in blessings. So yeah, blessings and protection. Lighting a little bit of sage here before I get into the word, before I get into this message. It is believed that evil eye protects its owner from harm and energy and negativity. And I just want to send that out to you guys as well that watch me. Just sending protection and love and light to you, over you and your family. I also, if you have children that you love, also sending a lot of love and protection to those children as well, because I feel like our children, I'm a strong advocate for women and children. I love everybody, but I advocate hugely for women and children, because I just keep picking up on the energy that a lot of women and children are are under heavy attack. Okay, not that men aren't, but I just am feeling that more so. I needed to say that. Okay, and then real quick, I did not say anything on this young lady's post, but I just wanted to acknowledge her. I don't know who she was, but she came up in my feed the other day when I was on social media. I'm not going to say what platform it was or anything like that, but I was on there and there was a young girl and she was very upset. And she, it sounded as if she was considering, she was by some water, like she was considering ending her life. And she said that a cat approached her. And y'all know how I feel about cats. I have a cat myself, and I do feel like cats are, um, they just have great instincts and they're great protectors. Very, very loyal creatures. Even those of you that have dogs or whatever, you know that our animals are very, very loyal. And she said the cat just wouldn't stop following her, and it watched over her. And I do feel like that cat was sent to that young lady and sensed, that she needed to be protected at that time. So my love and my prayers are going out to that young lady. I hope that you are okay and that you find um, the love and the peace that you're seeking in your life, because I don't know what your situation um, was or what was going on with you at that time. But yes, yes, ma'am. I feel you, my love. I feel you. I just wanted to acknowledge her. Again, I don't know her name. I didn't want to comment on the post, but I did see you, my love. I did see you, and yes, I hope that you're okay. And I don't know if you were able to, but I don't know if that was somebody's, if that cat belonged to somebody, but you might want to consider, if you're not alert. I mean, I'm allergic to my cat, and I adopted him, but yeah, you might want to keep that baby. That might be your friend. A lot of people use. Don't want to say the word use, but a lot of people have pets as emotional support animals, and I do feel like my fur baby has been um, a great emotional support for our family. Okay, and so with that all being out the way, let me get into these cards. So I did get this card before. It's number 63. Individuals that may be affected by this message, they may be in their 60s. I'm getting imagination out here again. And I feel like no matter what age you are, you should always use your imagination. The mind is a wonderful thing. And what the Negro College Fund, what they say, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Yes, it is. You try to use your mind for good. We can get trapped in our heads, and we can, have the wrong sorts of thought process. It's always great to have a variety of things going on around you, and yeah. You see how this little boy here, he just laying there just playing. Remember a time when kids used to just play, play with their toys and things, and not be concerned about other foolishness. Yeah, this little boy is just having the best time here with his dinosaurs. And I'm a former school teacher, and I taught kids that were they were young kids, so this is what they would do. And they would use their imagination, and that's what kids should be doing. They should be able to have fun and feel safe and loved. Okay. Next up I got, and again, I'm not just talking about children with the imagination, adults as well. No matter what your age is, always keep your imagine, you can, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can always start something new. Okay. Also, I have up here schedule. And you see how there's this, looks like a clock here, like a time, and some wings here, but they look like angel wings. Okay. So I do feel like, and again, keeping that young lady in mind from the other day, angels was watching over you, my love. They were watching over you. That cat was there right on schedule for you. But also what I'm getting with this schedule is use your time wisely, plan, organize, manage. It can be extremely tough. And for my people who suffer from any type of anxiety or depression or anything, I don't think that people that don't know about anxiety and depression, they don't understand how it can be hard when you are dealing with that, for you to be able to have great management, for you to be able to plan and organize, especially if On top of you having those issues, people are throwing negativity your way. Okay. And yeah, I'm so thankful. Not that I really feel like I need an evil eye protection to keep me protected, but I don't know. I just felt guided to do that. Like Spirit put that on my heart. Go and get you an evil eye protector, because when there's a lot around you and it feels like it's really, really um evil circling you, like I'm picturing like a vulture. You know how vultures circle ahead when there's, this is the circle of life. When vultures circle up ahead when there's a animal or creature that may be getting ready to pass away, they sense that, okay? And that's just part of the circle of life. That's how they feed. That's how they feed. But there's people out here that are feeding off of those of you that are about love and light, okay? But I feel like as long as you stay on your path and what you're supposed to do and you manage the way you're supposed to, everything gonna happen on schedule, okay? Everything gonna happen on schedule. Next, I have alliances here. Remember, I talked about the fur baby. Look at that. See how this baby here holding on to this little dog. It's an alliance. Even with our pets, um, they are our trustworthy companions. You know, and even alliances with others. There are trustworthy people. There are honest people. There are people that you will have strong compatibility with, and you can go on to do great, amazing things with these people. Okay, and here come, speaking of fur babies, here come mine now. So hopefully he won't be too much of a distraction, because he's very, very attention seeking and very protective. So he just circling. I know they got the show for kids called Paw Patrol, but it's got dogs. They need to have a Paw Patrol for cats, okay? Because this baby right here makes sure he protect all of us. He walk around and he checks on everybody. So I love him dearly. Um, Also, I got out here, you guys, the justice card. It just justice keeps coming up. So when I think of justice, and it even says it here on the card, I think of equality, neutrality, however we pronounce that, and logic. So yes, I think that if people tried to put you in some mess, because y'all know a lot of my other reads, people are using folks, they're telling lies, they're making up horrible stories, they're doing horrible things to people. A lot of people have been doing horrible things to folks for a long time, and justice has not been served. But if you are still seeking justice, you're going to get the justice that you so deserve. I really, really do feel that for a lot of you, including myself. Okay, justice will be served. Um, and I just really feel like people need to be real about the things that they've done. That's the only way you're going to be able to move forward. We can't just keep sitting around acting like we haven't done anything wrong. Most of us, I think we were taught right from wrong. I think our parents only do the best for what they were taught and what they know. Some people, however, are stuck in some type of time warp. Spirit told me to say that some people, you were taught some things and they're very, very old fashioned viewpoints, or the viewpoints are wrong. There are some things that need to be unlearned. Okay. And with me saying that, let's go on ahead to this curse card. Yeah. Some stuff that we've learned is a curse. It is a curse. And that's why I say breaking generational curses. Hate is a generational curse. It just leads to catastrophe, misfortune. And you see how this look like some type of little, and I'm not saying nothing about bad about voodoo, because I've heard that that's an actual religion. A lot of that, I believe, started from down in Louisiana. So I'm not speaking negative. I'm not judging anything here. I'm just, delivering the message. So some people though take that and they use it for bad, because you see this is looks like some sort of voodoo doll, and people actually do practice that, but some people do more of like a dark kind of oh my goodness, hey, get down from there, get down. And see this baby over here. You talking about, what I say? Huh? You always just want to be part of the, get down. I'm going to have to put you up or you're going to be a distraction now. All right. So, the card number here is 40. So I want to say as well, someone could be in their 40s that could be affected by this message. They don't have to be. There also could be some small children involved here. I'm seeing an 11. I'm seeing an 8. This could even be y'all some older individuals as well. I just think it's a combination of different ages. I also want to say here, I do feel like, let me see, how do I want to put this into words here? Like generational things are very, very important. Like there's things about what the youth now do that I don't understand. Like, I like a lot of younger music because of my children, because of what they listen to. And I'm like, okay, I'll be feeling that. And in order for us to be able to connect with our children, we need to understand what's going on with their generation. So I think that's the best way for me to say it. Because even like if you think about people that were born in a time where, hold on, y'all, this baby here, hold on. I'm sorry, honey. You doing the most. I'm sorry, guys. I have to put him over here because he's trying to climb and I don't want him to knock down stuff and continue to disturb this good message here. I do apologize. All right. So, where was I saying? Oh yeah, generational stuff. Like, remember even back when, I'll say like in a time where, let's see, how shall I put this? Like, let's go back to like the 60s or something. And you remember like how they used to have the music, the dance music, and like the shaking and stuff. And a lot of the old school parents at that time would be like, they didn't want their kids doing that because it was considered to be like gyrating and sexual and all this, that. And it was felt like it was improper, and a lot of us may have grew up like Southern Baptist or whatever, or Pentecostal or something like that, and that was a no-no, even like listening to secular music in a lot of households back then was a no-no. But it's like being so strict sometimes and not allowing, our kids to be themselves and express themselves and enjoy what they want to enjoy. It can create a lot of I don't even know how to say this, you guys. Like, it just can create a lot of division. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of division between the different generations. So I'm just going to leave it at that because, it's just about really just trying to be in tune with each other no matter the generation, okay? And being respectful and actually listening even to our kids about certain things. And also want to tell elders, you can learn something from people that are younger than you. I really dislike when people want to shut young folks down, or like an older individual be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they do sometimes. We really need to listen to our children. All right. And then the last card I got in my spread here was Sweet Dreams. Satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy day. I'm feeling like there's some people here that have not been able to have sweet dreams, and then others of you, y'all resting peacefully, even in the midst of all this foolishness that has been going on around some of you. Also, unfortunately, with the Sweet Dreams card, oh my God, y'all, I'm just feeling like something with children, y'all. Not children that are not resting well. Even some adults, because things are being done, things are being brought to people while they're sleeping. And I'm going to just leave that alone because I don't want to I'm trying to keep this reading as positive as possible. I want to get into no negative energy. But I have been picking up on for a while that people may not even be fully aware of what is happening in and around them while they're sleeping. because some of you get into such a deep sleep, or even I had picked up on an energy too where things were being done, or people were doing something to make people sleep deeply, and things were inappropriate, things were happening. Okay, and I'm gonna just leave that there because, like I said, I'm trying to keep this message as positive as possible. Okay, so also want to say your ancestors and angels are watching over you. Some of you need to hear that as well. um, and remember the struggle. Remember the struggle of our people. My shirt says "Minding my black-owned business," and I've always had, since long as I can remember, I've always wanted to have my own businesses and be an entrepreneur. And I feel like for a long time, people have been trying to block my path and doing underhanded things. And I have had other businesses that I have tried, and they have failed. I think I only, hmm, I think one time I actually did paperwork for a business, and it was a fail. So this year that I've started, I'm just hoping that it goes in a positive. Well, I'm not gonna say hoping. I know that it's gonna end up going in a positive direction and be able to really, really help a lot of people, because you got to believe in yourself. If nobody else will believe in you, you got to believe in yourself first. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna just shuffle these cards real quick and give you guys this message. I have a few other cards that I may go to, and I may also be inspired, just all depends on how this message goes, to go back into my panther. Okay. All right, yeah. Look, ignore the negativity. If there's negativity going on around you, or if someone's got you wrapped up into something, especially my young people, like if you got people in your friend group or people you think are your friend group, and they're spewing a lot of negativity around you, it might be in your best interest to ignore those behaviors. Okay? Ignore those behaviors. Even if some of you have to let friends go. Like when you're in school, when you're a young person, it can be a lot of negative stuff going on around you. Okay? And like right now, outside, people promoting, trying to promote negativity. But it's okay. We're going to ignore that. The truth will always prevail. The truth will always prevail. All right? And I do feel like, and I've even said this a while back, I don't really so much be on IG. I don't have too many social media accounts anymore. I did used to have them, but not so much anymore. But yeah, I think I did a post or something about good wins over evil. And I still believe that to this day. I do. Yep. And don't worry. Don't worry. Don't get caught up in your worries. I keep getting that Bob Marley song, "Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright." I want to see that movie as well. All right, distractions. Yep, somebody just tried to create a distraction outside my home. It ain't gonna work. My little cat even tried to create a distraction. Don't let things distract you, especially if you know that you are trying to do good things. There's a lot of folks around you. They may even see the good in you, and that may be why they're trying to distract you. So just again, pay attention to the things that your friends say, that your family members say, co-workers say. If you feel like somebody is, you know how people do. You tell them something about something that you were inspired by or something that you want to do. And, if they come at you in a way that they're not showing you support, then you might want to think about moving away from people. I used to ignore some of that. It was like, I used to be like, okay, they being kind of shady. But then I would still kick it with these people. And then I had to realize, maybe it's not the folks that I need to be around. All right. Looks are not everything. So some of y'all out here, and this is for anybody. It doesn't have to necessarily be young folks. Y'all out here looking at people for what they look like, and how they dress or stuff like that. But looks are not everything. Looks are not everything. People looks fade. Um, People do things just for a look. People do things now, because when I was coming up, we didn't have social media like that. I guess I'm really telling my age, but we didn't have that. You either had to go outside, um, when video games did come out, y'all, I was playing Sega, Atari, so that let y'all know what era I grew up in. Okay, so looks are not everything. Okay, likes, I should have wrote likes as well. Likes are not everything. So if you on social media looking for a like, I don't even care about that. I had to shut my stuff down and start all the way over again because of trust. People's betraying people trust. Okay, and at all times, y'all, I don't care what nobody say or do. Believe in yourself. I don't care what they say or do. The birds just happy outside my window. It's a beautiful day here where I am. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. All right. And for anybody that ever tried to come up against you, say anything negative, you know what? Tell them thank you. Thank you for the free press, the free promotion. Some of y'all, people they really, they your fans. They your number one fans. Because if anybody, I don't care who you are, if you paying that much attention to one individual, they gotta be your fan. Okay? And then young people, if someone is spending so much time speaking negatively on another individual, you have to ask yourself, step back and ask yourself, why is that person being so negative towards that individual? Hmm. Ask yourself that. Hmm. All right. So I got overindulging here. Uh-oh. Someone here, some of you may be over indulging in something. It could be, and I'm speaking to myself here. Could be sugar. It could. I know for me, y'all, I don't know what it is, but them sugar cravings. And once you start with something overindulging, it can be hard to stop it. Okay. So I encourage you guys, if you feel like you're overindulging in something, just pause before you get ready to do it. Maybe even just go have a sip of water, especially if it's something food related. Just go get yourself a water. Or, if you are craving something sweet, grab yourself some fruit instead. I am not talking about nobody because this is something that I struggle with. If you're overindulging in something a little bit more toxic, maybe it could be some sort of drug, maybe it could be gambling, even talking about folks too much. You can be overindulging in that, focusing too much on other people. Just take a moment and step back and see if you can, you know, see if you can refrain, you know. Someone here may be feeling some guilt about something that they may have said, something that they may have done, and it's up to you, my baby. It's up to you. Here, I love everybody. And the only way for you to let go of whatever this guilt is that you are feeling is to make amends with it and make it right. Don't go trying to be fake. Don't go trying to be fake about the guilt that you've been feeling. Because some people be like, oh, I feel so guilty about that. But they really just, it's because they're trying to get themselves out of whatever, some kind of trouble. I have to apologize for my lighting. But I'm, in the future, I know it's going to get better. My ring light was broken. And so we just have to deal with it for what it is. Someone here, I think there are some people here that are trying to be, show some responsibility for a change. They may not have always done so. So I do feel like I have some people here that are trying to be responsible for any past actions that they may have done that caused someone harm here. Someone here they're having some financial concerns. Someone may need to get a loan. For some of you, I feel like this is something that if you may have already went and taken out this loan, is what I'm hearing. Somebody may be struggling to pay back something. Somebody may have taken a loan out that they cannot repay. I'm also seeing somebody maybe Yeah, somebody's having some financial issues here. Um, yeah, I do feel like though there's some of you that um, may need to get some money from someone, but you have the best intentions and you will be able to pay the loan back. Okay. Someone is doing some great work. Excuse my smudges, guys. I use my dry erase markers on for this read. Yeah, someone's been doing some great work on themselves. Someone may have recently quit doing some things that were causing some havoc in their life. You know, I'm seeing some people that walked away from some addictions here. Someone here needs to think for themselves. You know, a lot of times we allow our family and our friends or other people to dictate our way of thinking. Um, you know, you may have even had to walk away from some individuals in order to do this because other people can cloud your best judgment if we allow them to do so. And it could be the closest people to you. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, friend groups, co-workers even. Yep. And stand your ground. If you feel like you're making decisions that are best for you, stand your ground. You don't have to go back and you don't, you know, what I say about alliance here, you don't owe these people anything, especially if they're leading you down the wrong path. Your alliance should be first and foremost to yourself. And, you know, anything outside of that, well, I'm going to say the Most High and God, well, however you know, whatever you know, you don't have to have the same belief system as me, but yeah, your alliance should always be there first and foremost, and then with yourself. Yeah, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Think for yourself. Yep, breaking the curse. Some of y'all might have already done this, okay? And you onward and upward. You know, I did post a short not that long ago about being onward and upward in your journey. Um, yeah, and when you do that, you'll finally be able to get the rest that you truly deserve. You won't have to be, you know, resting with one eye open. And always be thankful. Always be thankful. I tell y'all all the time, and I truly believe this for myself, be thankful no matter how much you have or how little you have. Okay? Because it's, you know, I used to say, and it's just a personal note for me, that there's always someone that may be doing worse than you. And we don't, you know, I tell you all the time, I don't think anybody's beneath me and nobody is above me neither. Okay? So you always be thankful. We don't, you know, hold our nose up in the air like we, you know, and put on airs like we're better than the next individual. You could walk past somebody on the street. I had somebody tell me one time, don't give them nothing. I can give, if I want to give somebody that's sitting on the street something, you know, if that's on my heart to do and I want to do that, that's what you do. You do what's on your heart. You know, don't let anybody else tour you. Now, I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, if you give this person money, they're just going to go use it for something bad. I don't know that. You know, it's not up to me to judge that individual. That's for God to judge. But I know that God will be looking at me and be like, okay, she did the right thing or he did the right thing and looked out for someone that needed some help. You know, whether that person chooses to go use that for something bad, that's not on you. That's not on you. You did what was in your heart to do. Somebody here, they are completely exposed. All their lies that they have been telling to you, to others, this may have been a whole heap of lies, y'all. Because, you know, I've gotten a habitual liar out here. I get that up in readings a lot. Y'all know I quote uh, uh, Chris Tucker's character Friday was a lot. Or no, that wasn't Chris Tucker's character, but it was from Friday. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. I quote that a lot, but yeah, people be out here lying. Yeah, people be out here lying. Okay, if you do have good friends and family around you, people that have been there for you from day one, and I'm not talking about the phonies and the frauds, because there will be people smiling all up in your energy, and they ain't right. But do right by your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Don't let others say, oh, well, your mama and your daddy and this, that, and the third was doing this. you guys really have to use your discernment. Use your discernment about who your true friends and family are. If their actions towards you don't seem like something that a real friend or family member would do, you know, you already be knowing. I feel like something here is gonna happen for somebody right on time. Yep, and there's a song I think it's called. I think it might even be set. It might even be um, "I'm an on time God" or "On time God." Yes, He is. I just also want to, say spiritual community. You are loved. I really feel like if it hadn't have been for spirituality and God, I don't know, y'all. My story may be very, very different. Somebody here is going to their final resting place. I don't know, I feel like somebody just may have lost somebody close to them or something. Or this could have even happened in the past. Final resting place. Something else here with this final resting place. Maybe somebody never got their final resting place. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe it means something to you guys. But Spirit says somebody is not in their final resting place. I don't know. Maybe somebody doesn't feel like they can rest until something is resolved. Yeah. Somebody doesn't feel like they're going to be able to rest until something is resolved. It could be an angel or ancestor waiting in the midst. That's deep, y'all. That's deep. I keep hearing the lyrics too from the song. I think it's a Kanye West song for sure. I got a problem with spinning before I get it. So there could have been some individuals here. I just put KW, Kanye West. Because I also want to give credit to whoever's content or whatever that I connect with, through these messages. I don't want to take anybody else's words or creativity and use it as my own. I just pick up on the energy, and I do get things from pop culture, and hopefully I'm not, no one's offended by me using their creativity, their creative projects or whatever it is. But there's people here that they got a problem spinning before they get it. And then also I think in that same song, was this from Through the Wire? I think it might have been Through the Wire. That's one of my favorite Kanye songs, by the way. Yep, and then right after here, Through the Wire. And I did do a shuffle on these cards, but yep, they be meant to flow the way they're supposed to flow. Through the Wire. And that was a blessing for him. If I remember his story correctly, he was in a horrible accident, and he still did that album, and it was one of my favorites. I think was that the College Dropout album, Through the Wire. Just keep that in mind, y'all. You see what that man was able to accomplish, and they talk about him like a dog, and I'm not gonna get too much deep off into him, but that's just one example. Yep, focus on you. Focus on you. I don't know if somebody here may be very well off or something, or somebody's doing something special for someone here. Someone may be doing something where they're going on a private jet or something. I see somebody with some gifts. Oh, lucky you. Oh, that's a blessing. I shouldn't say luck. That's a blessing. Yeah, that's a blessing. It could be somebody influential. I don't know if maybe you're celebrating a birthday or celebrating something special. I don't know. I see a group of individuals could be taking a trip on a private jet. Maybe there's gifts there for you. I've heard other readers say this: pressure makes diamonds. So maybe a lot of you have been experiencing a lot of pressure, but it has turned you into A diamond. I'm hearing Rihanna shine bright like a diamond. No is not a bad word. No is not a bad word. Some of you need to learn to put no into your vocabulary more. And then I was digging through some stuff, y'all, and look what I found. No. You see it's got an exclamation mark there. So some of y'all need to start telling no and mean that. Stand on that. No is not a bad word. If you can't do it, or you not feeling well, or you feel like people just constantly asking things of you, it is okay to tell somebody no. And then also I've been picking up on people trying to take things by force, and y'all know what I mean. I don't have to go any deeper than that. Y'all real smart here on my channel. No means no. I know that's not what the cards say, but no means no. So if somebody trying to force you to do something, you can say no. All right, whatever that may be for you. Yep, and always, because I had to learn this too. Be yourself at all costs. Somebody may have escaped a trap. Somebody might have been trying to play mind games with you, even cause you to have an ending. You got death here. Mind games. Somebody may also be feeling like someone is trying to force their beliefs onto them. Again, use your mind first. Whatever your belief system is, don't allow others to force something on you. If they saying something to you or trying to run some game on you, like, oh yeah, you come over here, we're gonna do that, the wop, the bam. No, if that's not something, just think about what the person is saying to you, or the people that's trying to convince you of whatever it is. And if it's not something that you cool with, or it just sound like, if it's something sound too good to be true, yeah, you ain't got to roll with it. It's okay. What I say? It's okay. Ooh. It's okay to say no. It's okay. You ain't got to roll with them dummies. All right. I heard a spirit guide say this. And by the way, I think I'm not going to say nobody's name or shout out nobody's channel. Not at this time. Things are it's too hot out here in these streets right now. But this particular guy, she said, new levels, new devils. She ain't never lied. There are devils in the midst. Just use your discernment out here, guys. There are some men and women out here that are in full regret right now. I think that they might have went with some belief systems, or got involved with some forced beliefs, or was sold a dream of some sort, or got caught up in some sort of mess, and now they like, oh my God. They're like, oh my God, what have we done? What have I done? Some people, y'all, the stuff that I've been seeing is some really, really sick stuff that I be picking up on. I don't even say everything that I see. Some of this stuff is going on worldwide. It's worldwide. Something here is blown up worldwide. Some of you here may be gaining some inspiration. Maybe you have recently joined a group, and I'm talking about a positive group that promotes change, that's really, really here to help. Someone out here is inspirational. A lot of you. I do feel like, I feel like there's still good people here. Even though I pick up on a lot of negativity at times, I feel like there's a lot of good. Even if you don't necessarily see it, I know I see a lot of beautiful things happening. People going out and doing things to help others with their living situations, their living conditions, being good to the earth and the environment. I'm waiting on, because my other little thing that I have to clean up outside broke, because there's so much garbage and debris. It's like, I just feel like a lot of people just don't care anymore, or maybe they're struggling with depression, anxiety, and sometimes when you're just struggling with, don't have to be just an depression and anxiety, but maybe you have some sort of fatigue. I have suffered from chronic fatigue syndrome. Maybe sometimes you just don't have it. And I don't like folks that judge, say, oh, that person lazy. You don't know what's wrong with that individual. Did you bother to ask them what they're going through? And that's what I mean. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge you. That's if you believe that. Like I said, everybody welcome here on my channel. You don't have to believe the same thing as me. Okay, there are people out here that are doing great work, people saving lives. Shout out to anybody who may be work in law enforcement, and there are good and bad people in law enforcement. Shout out to people who work as EMTs, firefighters, um, what else? Doctors. And just remember, there are bad people in every little area of life. There are doctors that don't need to be doctors. There are people out here whose credentials aren't even real. I've said that before. Okay. Be thankful. It's out here again. Just be thankful. You are special, even if don't nobody tell you that. You got to believe that about yourself. Okay. Important. Mm-hmm. You People don't know what you're here to do. You may have something important that you are here to do and something great that you are here to share with the world. Okay? People need to stop judging other folk. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart first and foremost. And yep, be respectful to yourself and be respectful to others. Right? And y'all, that has been the cards. I did get some pre-pulls out here, and I'm hoping that these things help encourage you upon today. I'm gonna start with my you know, I like this deck. I saw it and I was like, let me get that. I think I could get some good messages from that. So the Healing Energy Oracle. I got self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. Didn't I just say listen to your heart? I love how, how cohesive some of my messages can be. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Yep. If don't nobody else love you, baby, love yourself first. Because how the heck can you love anything else if you don't love yourself? Belief. I believe in myself. Okay? The beauty is of life and goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Yep. And again, shout out to the spiritual community. A lot of you are doing really, really great things and giving people messages that are true, clear, and enlightening. The divine fruit. As I work to improve, to free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light. My heart is warmth. My soul is strength, and I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Y'all, the spirit is saying somebody is trying to feed off of someone's light here and take somebody, like trying to take from somebody else. It's like usury. That's not a word. Using someone else's story. I don't know what spirit yet. That's what spirit's saying. Somebody is using somebody else's story to try to gain for their own personal gain. The calm. I breathe, live, and grow light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on my present moment. I cast off my doubts and all fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. And for those of us that suffer from anxiety, sometimes it can be hard to focus on one thing. I know, like, I can be all over the place at times, and that's just part of who I am. I've had to learn how to embrace that and work on it. It's a daily process. But yep, that's what I got from my healing oracle deck. That's what came out. All right. And yep, I'm not going to read this card, but on the bottom of the deck it says inner work. Yep. And that's what I had to do. I had to go inner. I had to spend time with self and go inner, because like I said earlier in the read, other things, having other people around, it can cloud what you really need to be doing for yourself, because we're listening to other people. And y'all, anybody who really know me, know that if I have stepped away from you or whatever, it's because I had to deal with myself, not because I have hatred or don't want to deal with you. I don't think people understand that, that you're not ignoring people. You're just, you got things you got to deal with within yourself. And a lot of times you can't do that when you're trying to, spend so much time talking to this person or helping this person. I love everybody, and let me get a sip here. Hold on, y'all. And I'm willing to help anybody, but gotta be able to help yourself first before you can help other people. And yeah, you are fabulous. That's little love notes. You are something special. Yes, you are. Yep. What that old song in the 90s by Jaheim. Don't hate on us. You're fabulous. Yes, you are. Yes. Let me get y'all an angel number here. I got 555, which is change, encouragement, support, obstacles, battles, calling, resurrection, restructuring, and creative work. You are going to level up, level up, level up, level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been looking. That is why you've been. That is the why. Can I read upon today? That is the why you have been looking for. Push through it. There is a reward waiting at the finish line. Okay. So some of y'all got a reward. I hope it's amazing. Whatever you got waiting for you, boo. All right, I got double zeros here. I got 4 zeros. Limitless potential. Reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, and victory. See, I love this message. It's just coming together so beautifully. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you cannot make it into a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of the tension and relax. Relax. I used to find it very difficult to relax, you guys, because I had a lot of built up stress and tension. And I do feel like a lot of that was being created around me. But when I let go of things that were not serving me well, and even if I felt it around me, I was able to feel a whole lot better about it. Let me go to my Cosmic Insights deck here. What's my time looking like? Oh, I'm doing good today. Look at God. Look at God. Let me get one card, Spirit. No. Yeah, what I say? Spirit says it's not what it says about at the bottom of the card. It's just no. No. No is not a bad word, y'all. So if you have to say no to some people, it's okay. It's okay. Can I get something else here, Spirit? Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time is over. Some of you may be getting ready to move on from some tough circumstances here. It's time. It's been for some of you, it's been long overdue. And it's been because other things, people have been trying to cause blockages for you. Now, hold on my cards here. I don't like when my cards are not turned the proper way here. I do apologize. I don't think I organized my deck properly after that last time I used these cards here. Can I get one? Oh, one more, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, moving. You can't make this stuff up. Yep. It says move on. So this, with this move on card that I already have on the table here, it could be a person or a thing that you've been doing that you need to move on from. And then moving card, changing residence, moving on. I'm sorry, moving in with a partner. And you know, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be moving in with somebody. It could just be you and your kids. Yep. And sometimes it's best that way, especially my women. I'm speaking to y'all as a woman. You know, someone also here may be having some type of, I don't know, Spirit just wanted me to throw this out here. Somebody may be having some type of issue with their sexuality, their identity. Be you, baby. Be you. But it says someone is still trying to figure themselves out here. I don't know. It's okay to be you. Yep. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. Yep. And you know, guys, I tell y'all, I'm good. I've been loving on myself. I'm trying to do better with my family here. It's not easy. So shout out to all my single parents. You know, especially if you don't have help from the other individual, if they're still around. Yeah. Oh, and look, guardian angels. It was turned up right. Could be some earth signs involved here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody may have just gotten a new pet or be getting a new pet. I know I've been wanting me a little doggy. Yeah, I've been wanting a new fur baby. I don't know how my current fur baby would feel about that. But it says getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Oh, this child right here, this baby I got is spoiled. He is spoiled. He gets lots of love and attention. And he's very loving too. Yep, and your intuition is back. It's back out here again. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Yep, and I'm guilty of that as well. I ignore red flags thinking, oh, I can make the situation better. But, you know, if you're someone who does that, we can't fix everything and everybody. You know, and I have been saying more and more in this spread, just focus on you, you know, love yourself, believe in yourself. You know, if you've tried and tried and tried and you're trying too much with other folks, you know what I'm saying? At some point you just have to let them, you know, do them, and you know, you have to release. You have to I heard another reader say cord cutting. I done did so many cord cuttings. I'm like, my scissors is dull. My scissors is dull. All right. I'm also hearing from Spirit. I didn't write cards for these, but I was hearing from Spirit that there's going to be somebody is coming from some humble beginnings. You know, you've been fine with the way your life has been, but you've had some very, very humble beginnings, and I feel like you're about to witness or experience something extremely great. That's for some of you. Also, I'm hearing here study, learn, grow. Some of you may already be going back to school or be in school currently learning something, or maybe you're just learning something new on your own. Just continue to study, learn, and you're going to grow the way you need to. I'm also hearing somebody needs to remember to avoid distractions. Okay. It's okay to acknowledge, like, okay, something is distracting. Let me, you know, ignore that and move on. You know, like how I had a distraction earlier in the read. You know, we acknowledge it. Okay, it's there. Like a lot of times I'll be listening to readers, or even in my own readings, like I hear sirens and stuff. We acknowledge that it's there, and then we just move forward. Okay, that's what we do. All right. Some of you may be leery. You know, may still be having these leery feelings about what to trust. Just remember, a lot of you are highly intuitive, or at least you have, you know, you trust your gut. It's very important for me to tell you that. Just whatever you think you're supposed to be doing, really, really pay attention to that and follow that. Don't let anybody else deter you off from what you need to be doing. Okay. Now, people be trying to figure out me, like, how can she listen to secular music or and love God and all this, that, and the third? I just like creativity, y'all. And even though I know that a lot of people may speak badly about this next artist I'm about to talk about, people talked about this young lady, and I think it was so unfair and unwarranted. But her lyrics, some of them they can be a little bit raunchy. But I love her. I don't. She keep popping up in my spirit. And when I was going through my hip hop deck, she came out, and I'm so proud of her, because of what she went through and all how difficult it was for her. But Megan Thee Stallion came out here, and I'm proud of her for her new project. And I personally love the song Cobra. I vibes with it. And the lyrics that came out, this is the card from the deck. But the lyrics that resonated with me was, it said, "Every night I cried, I almost died." And then also the lyrics, they may not all go to back together like this, but it says, "As long as everybody getting paid right, everything gonna be okay, right?" So some of you may have been going through some tough things, and people around you just act like they didn't even try to help you. They just ignored you or talk bad about you, and I saw her, I would watch different things and watch her go through her process, and I'm very proud of her. And girl, I love this song. Mm-hmm. I love the song. I vibes with it. But it says here on the card, pride. All right. And I'm going to just read her message in this book real quick. It says gumption, boldness, brazenness, savagery. Okay. And it says Megan Thee Stallion arrived on the rap scene in 2018. She was carrying Houston on her back and commanding props in the spirit of the female rappers that came before her. Megan mixes her rugged skilled bars with sexual innuendos in a perfect balance between a rap scholar and a big old freak. Meg makes every season a hot girl summer, and her viral hit Savage set a new standard for how to behave. Simply by misbehaving. A few women galloped through hip hop with her credentials. It took a stallion for it to happen. If you pull the hot girl Megan card, it's time to take a moment to celebrate your accomplishments. If you're too wrapped up in the end, you may miss all the milestones within your means. It's okay to take pride in who you are and how far you've come, be it your personal life or your professional one. Trying to bury your light will only make it difficult to dig back up when the time comes to stretch your stuff. Struggling with your sense of self can be futile. So tap into your inner savage and shine with your body yada 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 yada. Okay? I love that. And I love you too, Meg. I love you too, Megan. All right, we have to respect our young people. I mean, she's very open. She's talked about her story, how I believe she lost both her parents, if I'm not mistaken. It's just, she's doing the best she can do on her own. And then whatever little stuff she went through, she's a young person. We all, no matter how young we are, we can go through things, and we go through tough things, we learn from them, and we move forward. And I think she came back real strong. So proud of you, girl. Proud of you. Yeah. All right. So what else do I have here, Spirit? Oh, Spirit said go to the bottom. Look at the bottom card on the Panther deck. Oh, we got real estate out here. Real estate, investments. Let's see. Oh, wealth. I don't know why I can't make out what this other word is, y'all. Yeah, maybe somebody's about to invest in real estate or something. We did have out here earlier about moving. Somebody's going to get a new home. Someone may be saving some money for something. We got preservation, collection, meanness. I did also get out here the other day that somebody's coin collection may be missing or something like that. Origin, Let's see, vitality, creativity. Somebody may be an arborist or something. Looks like he's planting something here. Somebody may like to garden. I got this guy out here before too with this goal, purpose, expectation, destination. So I think somebody's definitely headed in the right direction. They've had a lot of goals for a long time. I feel like you're going to be accomplishing your goals. And then what did I say? Spirit had me right now. Study, learn, grow. Look, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Number 22 could be significant for somebody. Somebody could be in their 40s or 50s here. Yeah, I'm seeing anywhere from, I don't know, like teens. Yeah, it's pretty wide because I pick up on a lot of different energy, guys. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. All right. And let's see here, my time on. Okay, let me get you guys a prayer real quick. Timely words. The Lord gives me the right words to encourage the weary. Isaiah 50:4. Jean felt lower than she had in years. The job she had coveted, fought for, and won had disappeared. After initial success, her second project failed to meet expectations. I can relate to this, you guys. Like I kept starting projects, stopping projects. You know, stuff just wasn't getting off the ground. But don't give up, my babies. Don't y'all give up, okay? The company downgraded her job responsibilities, and once again, she was regulated to entry-level duties. Across the country in another state, Helen did not know about Jean's job success, but God probed her. Write to Jean. Tell her how much you appreciate her and what a good job you think she did when you worked together. So Helen obeyed. It didn't take much time to send a few brief sentences through cyberspace. Helen's timely words arrived at the time that Jean most needed the encouragement. Many of us can testify to similar experiences. God has given us tongues and fingers to communicate timely words to the weary around us. Perhaps it is a simple matter of complimenting someone on a new house. Perhaps it's time to send a card through the mail or to pick up the phone and call a friend you haven't seen for a while. Perhaps you need to set aside your plans for the evening and visit a friend in the hospital. When God prompts us to speak, we become part of his answer. Lord God, you have given us the gift that can lift up the weary and when they need it most. Teach us to listen for your instructions. Amen. That was a good word. That was a really, really good word. And this is from the Daily Wisdom for Women. This was gifted to me by someone a long time ago. And I love this book. And just because it says Daily Wisdom for Women, I've read from this before. It's a good message for anybody. That was a beautiful message. You know, so if there's somebody that you love, you haven't spoken to in a while, I think I'm going to take them up on that message. You know, it's a good message for anybody. I think I might make a few phone calls today to some people I haven't talked to in a while. It's just because not because I don't love folks. I've just been working on my own thing and doing my own thing and getting an understanding for myself. Let's see. Do I have anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Let me read y'all these You Got This cards, and then I'm going to get y'all on up out of here. All right. You are your best thing. And this is a quote from Toni Morrison. I love her too. She's an author, Toni Morrison. I think she has a documentary on Netflix. I can't remember whether I watched the whole thing, but I do remember tuning into it. Toni Morrison, you are your best. You are your best thing. Yep. So no matter what anybody say about you, y'all, love yourself first. You are your best thing. Just remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. And rest in peace to my dad. He used to tell me that all the time. But it takes action, perseverance. There's that word again, perseverance, and facing your fears. This is a quote from Gillian Anderson. Always remember that striving and struggle precede success, even in the dictionary. This is Sarah Brodnick. I, I, I believe that's how I'm supposed to pronounce that name. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I do apologize if I mispronounced it. Yep. Always remember that striving and struggle precede success. Yeah, and I believe like a lot of y'all here have been you've been striving even in your struggle. Yep, I can definitely relate to this message on this card here. Yeah, and I think that's about it, y'all. But I love you guys very, very much, and I hope that this message was a positive one for you. You know, hopefully you learned something, even if you did not resonate with everything in this message. You know, I'm doing what God put on my heart to do, and really starting to when I really started to awaken. Um, you know, and I am not perfect by far, and I still, you know, it's a work in progress every day. But I do feel like I am headed in the right direction, and I give thanks always to the Most High, no matter what challenges have been brought my way. But I know that, yeah, people have been trying to cause endings for me, and I'll tell you, I send it right back. No. I got my evil eye protection around me. I got my angels and my ancestors, spirit guides. Yeah. Shoot, I might even need a loan right now. I need a little bit of money, extra money, don't we all? But yeah, money isn't everything. I just Spirit said to say that too. Money isn't everything. Money does not make you. Money does not make you who you are. What is on the inside of you? And to all of you that you want to be your own boss, you want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, do what do what you want to do. And mind, you ain't gotta be black, but mind your own business. I'm gonna mind my black owned business. I want to be able to help others like I always have done. I've worked towards helping women and children, even if others have worked against me. That's what I've tried to do. Not perfect by far, but you know, definitely want to hurt. Don't want to hurt anybody else, okay? But unfortunately, people that you once respected, loved, laughed with, broke bread with, were loyal to, people that you may have trusted, they have betrayed you. But keep standing in y'all's power, okay? Loving on you, even sending love to those who have hurt you. And I know that that's hard to do, but we have to forgive. You don't have to forget. Yeah. And just keep loving on you and those that you can trust. Even, the struggle out here, it be real, but, you just got to keep your head up, y'all. I got that song from Tupac the other day, keep your head up. It's so, so true, especially to all my sisters, all my women, all right? Not saying nothing bad about the fellas, but, y'all got y'all own, y'all should be uplifting the women around you. Being respectful to women. I do feel a lot of disrespect towards women and children. But I love all y'all, and like I said, hopefully you was able to learn something or get something out of this message. And I'm going to go ahead and end it there. But I'll see y'all on the next one. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button if you know when I want to come back and do it again. And yeah, peace.